Today I'm excited to take you on a little journey with me. I'll be painting by the bay. Under a tree next to the water. There's nothing quite like being immersed in nature to spark your creativity and inspiration. The gentle breeze, the sound of the water, and the vibrant colors of nature. It is pure bliss. This day was so beautiful and peaceful, but I will have to say it didn't end up that way. I wasn't sure if I wanted to even share this with you, but I thought maybe my experience will help someone, especially the tips that I'm going to share. Have you ever run into someone and for whatever reason their energy is just so toxic and it shakes you to your core? Well, at the end of this painting session, I was exposed to exactly that. It left me feeling horrible. The person directed their hatred at me, and it left me feeling like I was a bad person. I don't usually let other people's energy affect me or my mental peace, but I was caught off guard, and the person's negative energy invaded my space and my mental peace. So let's talk a little bit about dealing with negative energy. This happens to all of us at some point. And I have about 4 tips with handling it with grace. So number 1 would be recognize the shift in energy. Be aware of the change in your environment. Acknowledge that their energy doesn't have to affect you. And take a nice big deep breath. Number 2 would be create boundaries. If you can, try to distance yourself physically and mentally. This is what I did. I just packed up my stuff and got out of there as fast as I could. And in the car, I did some deep breathing and I told myself that I was a good person. And number 3 is visualize, surrounding yourself with positive energy. Imagine a shield of light protecting you from negativity. Picture yourself drawing in positivity and exhaling any stress. And then number 4 is probably my favorite. I like to call on the unknown angels to surround me and protect me from any energy that I don't want. We all have access to angels, and they want to help us. So don't forget to call on them for help. So my goal with this painting was to get a first coat done and then bring it back to the studio to finish it. So I'm actually traveling, so this is going to be finished in the mountains. Every fall, I travel to my family's mountain cabin and spend some much needed time with the mountains and the forest. While I'm here, I will set up a little studio space for painting, and I'm going to finish this painting. This backwards beauty was inspired by my love for ferns, and you can find them all over the mountains here. In the fall time, on the east coast of the United States, these ferns start to brown and die back for winter. I think they are the loveliest shade of autumn, browny orange. To make this beauty's hair the same color really felt perfect, and I wanted to incorporate the ferns in the background and even in her dress. I'm in love with the colors of this painting, and I really wanted to work hard on trying to capture the colors correctly. Mixing my paint beforehand really helps me to focus on seeing what is truly there and not just what my mind thinks is there. I find this part of mixing very meditative, and it can help me get in the right headspace for the painting session. I did the background in stages so I could build up the colors and the texture. So I used a quick dry medium and let the layers dry in between coats. I also blended as I went, so it gave the background that faded out of focus look I really wanted. I always struggle a bit with red hair, and every time I think I have it figured out, it just schools me again. There are so many different tones of red and orange and brown and even yellow. It really is a test in patience. You just need to keep adding color and tones until you reach that vibrant combination that just nails it. Thanks for joining me today on my little adventure and listening to my thoughts about negativity. Remember, we can't always control others and how they act, but we can control how we react. Stay centered and don't let negativity affect your inner peace. What is your favorite way of dealing with negative energy? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, I hope you find serenity through creativity. And before you go, here's a sneak peek of next week's video.
I've made a gift for you, and you can find it on my website, janlakey.com. It's a video with my top 5 tips for creating AI reference art. I've learned a lot through this process, and I think this video will help anybody who's just getting started using AI, or somebody who's already using AI and having trouble getting the results that they want. So go on over to my website and get your free gift.